4 of Freedom February. I know I was supposed to be back here this Wednesday to give you an update, but I did pop in and give you guys a short video and letting you know that I had a pretty busy day on Wednesday, so that I couldn't get out the Freedom February vlog that day. So if you are here on this Saturday, thank you so much for joining me. And if you are new here, my name is Casey. Most people on this channel call me Case. I am one half of 26 and O. MP, my wife, my partner, she is the other half, and she makes appearances in the everyday vlogs from time to time. She may even drop a solo video from time to time over here. But for the Freedom February vlogs, it is all me, primarily just me. We have been on a roll for Freedom February. I'm already 75 items in. We are just about halfway through the month. It is the 14th. Well, actually, we are halfway through the month. It is the 14th. Well, actually, it is not the 14th. It is the 15th today. So we are halfway through the month. And again, I am 75 items in. I am feeling really good about my progress. I've got some things to get rid of today to release and feel good about doing that. I don't think I will have as many. I've got to cover days Sunday through where are we? I've got to cover days Sunday through, I don't know. I don't know what I got to cover since I missed a day. What day do I need to cover? So basically, I've got to cover pretty much the entire week. So I'm going to go ahead and do that. If you don't know what Freedom February is, it is a challenge where I am primarily challenging myself to eliminate those things in our life that make it a little less efficient. So I'm not going to say that we have like a lot of clutter in the house. I know there's a lot of people out there who took the time before the new year came in to do some decluttering. And so you probably don't have a lot of clutter in your homes as well. But there are probably some things that we can get rid of. And I have been showing and proving that we are getting rid of quite a few things. And I'm happy about that. If you are on this journey, with me and you are not decluttering, I'd love to hear what you are doing in the comments. Maybe you are working on personal development, you have a spiritual journey going on, you are trying to repair, or should I say mend, relationships that need a little bit of help. And so if that's what you're doing, I'd love to hear how you are taking the actionable steps to make that happen. My goal is to hit 100 items at least by the end of February. I don't believe I am going to go over 100 items because at this point I am kind of fighting tooth and nail to get to the 100, although I am ahead of the game. So anyway, we're going to go ahead and get right on into it. I'm not going to make this long and drawn out today because more than likely you guys already know the drill. Thank you so much for joining. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Definitely comment because I really love commenting, talking to y'all in the comments and seeing what you guys are doing. So thank you so much for doing that for me. Yeah, so let's go ahead and get right on into it. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. Yeah, 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 yeah. No, 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 no. I understand that you got a new man, but you can't say you don't think about me. And I messed up, I know I had my chance, but the feelings that I have just won't leave. Whoa, whoa. And maybe on a night when you're lonely, girl, I can bring that whole thing back. And you're dying to put it on me, girl. There's no denying that. So can I get one more chance to hear you just say yes? Cause if I wrap my arms around you, I promise I won't let go. Okay, so we have officially completed day 4 of Freedom February. I'm not even gonna hold y'all. It was a little bit more difficult today to be able to pull out some things and make them worth showing you guys. And I try to do something more than clothing, but honestly, that's really all I had today is to get rid of some clothes, some things that I haven't worn. I'm not gonna ship off to my daughter at all because, well, there's probably 1 or 2 things that I might ship off to her. So this is just gonna show you some of the clothes that I bought that I am not going to wear, I can't fit anymore, or I just really have no desire in being able to keep them. And again, it was a little tough because I had declared before the new year came in, and then I have already released 75 items already so far. So today my goal was to try to hit 10 items to get rid of 85. And then I'm thinking, let's see, how many more episodes do we have? We probably have a good 3 more episodes before the end of this challenge. So I'm probably just going to pop in and give you like an update about how I'm feeling in between, if I'm not getting rid of anything, if I feel like what I've done made a difference. And I do feel like it has made a difference, because I honestly feel like by me releasing some of the stuff already prior to the new year and then continuing it on in this month, that I have opened up my hands a little bit more to receive the greatness that has already started coming to me. And I can't wait to share that with y'all, but I can't share it with you yet just because I can't. We never want to talk about the things that are not necessarily out there for me to show. So when I can show it to you, I will tell you more about the experience. So let's go ahead and get right on into it. I'm going to go from this chair to this chair, and we're going to keep it cute and fast. So the first thing that I'm going to get rid of is this. Now, this is a Mr. Clean floor sweeper. Now, if y'all remember on the last episode, I think it was the last episode, I'm not quite sure, where it was a pole, and I was just like, this had like a little sweeper thing at the end of it, but it doesn't, I didn't see it, so why are we keeping the pole? Well, it was there. This was the piece that was attached to it, but we got rid of the pole and we have this piece. I do hate to get rid of it, but in all honesty, this is not something that I reach for first, and I never really have. I've used it maybe a handful of times over the last maybe 4 or 5 years that I've had it. So I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of it. But if it would have been attached to the pole at the time that I saw it, I probably would not have gotten rid of it. So I guess that's a good thing. I guess it's a good thing. The next thing I'm going to get rid of, I don't need y'all judging me for this choice. I don't know what I was going through. I don't know who I was in this life that was not so long ago. But hear me out. I had a vision in my head and it just really didn't pan out. We ain't even got to talk about it. You going to listen and you ain't going to judge, because I don't even have any words for myself. Okay. I can't even judge myself because I don't even think I was myself when I made this purchase. Won't you take me to Funky Town? Won't you take me to Funky Town? Y'all, I don't know. I honestly do not. It's so embarrassing, so embarrassing. And not only that, I wore them once, and the entire time that I wore them, they were squeaking like rubber sandals. Like, it was embarrassing. I've had these probably for maybe 3 years at this point. I had a vision. I had a vision of love, and it was more than these pants gave to me. Okay. The ruching, the scrunching, the open ankle, the tying, the disco. And I would like to say that this was for a costume party or some 80s flash dance type of. It wasn't. It wasn't. I was not well. I was not well. These are going. I'm going to donate them. The reason being I'm going to donate them is because somebody actually might need these for a flash dance, disco, 80s type of situation. So I'm going to donate them. They are in great shape. They came from Fashion Nova. I'm not even crying about it. I probably paid like $13.99 for them. So I'm not even tripping about it. It was just something to do. But I'm going to go ahead and donate them because this could come in handy for somebody's video, some skit, some party, but just not in real life. I'm also going to get rid of, it's crazy because my mother-in-law, probably about maybe 12 or 13 years ago, she loved going to estate sales, and I used to bake a whole lot, and sometimes I would send stuff to her house, and she had these, I think she ran across these old school cookie cutters at an estate sale. And I don't think I have ever used them, not one single time, because I think by the time she bought these, I had stopped baking so much. So, but I've held on to them because it was something that my mother-in-law gave me. But I'm not going to use them. I'm going to go ahead and give them away. I'm still going to make cookies, and when I make them, I'm still going to give her some if we are in town or if we're going up there. I've made treats this last time we went up to our grandmother's funerals, and I made treats for her then. So sorry, Cindy Lynn, that I'm going to go ahead and get rid of these. I really appreciate them, and I held on to them this long because I appreciated the fact that you did do that. One of the things that I still do have that my mother, and well, I don't even know if she really gave it to me, if I'm really being honest. I think I might have just hijacked it. A bundt pan. She may have let me borrow. I don't know. It's mine now, and it used to be Cindy's. And so, Cindy, thank you. I still have one of your bundt pans. I don't know that you gave it to me, but I'm gonna say you did. So I'm gonna keep the bundt pan because I love the bundt pan, but I'm gonna get rid of these cookie cutters because I haven't ever used them, and I think somebody else could probably put them to good use. Somebody who likes vintage cookie cutters, they'll like these. So I'll go ahead and donate these. Donate those. I'm also going to get rid of. I'm going to send this to my daughter. To my daughter. To my daughter. This was actually kind of too big when I bought it. But I do think it's the perfect size for my daughter right now before she um loses any more weight. And with the spring and summer coming up, I think this will be really cute on her. It's like an off shoulder swimsuit, really really cute. I never wore it. I got it with the intention of like laying out on the beach in my chunkiness, but the beach never came. And right now it will sag like a dirty diaper if I wear it in the butt. So no, we're not going to do that. I'm also going to get rid of this. Now, if y'all know anything about me, I've said it before. I don't know if I've said it in a Freedom February vlog or not. I am not huge on labels. I like really nice quality stuff. You know what I'm saying? So the stuff that I have isn't all cheap. I know I'm showing you guys Fashion Nova and Target and things like that because a lot of the things that I do have that are staples in my closet are, I'm not going to say expensive, but they are of good quality. And they could be what some would consider expensive, just depending on, subjective. Expensive is subjective. But I like nice quality things, and I'm not a label hoe. Okay, I'm not a label hoe, and so I'm not. It doesn't feel good to me to have labels, especially popular labels. It doesn't jive well with my personality, right? I just feel like it's doing too much for me, and I'm not saying that for anyone else out here in the world. Like, if you love all of those things, absolutely go for it. It just makes me feel like it's awkward, right? I feel like I'm trying to be seen and do too much with it. So anyway, I bought this cute little leather handbag from Nordstrom, and it really is a favorite of mine. It really is. I really wore this with everything because I'm not a matchy matchy person. I will put this on with every color under the sun and have fun. So this was a great bag for me, and it was the perfect size because I don't carry bags a lot because, again, bags really aren't my thing, but I do realize it's a necessary evil in my life because I need the hand sanitizers and the wipes, and I need somewhere to put my phone and keys and stuff so that I don't lose them. So this size is like really right on brand for me. But this nice little cute leather bag, I don't know, I'm gonna see if my daughter wants it. But otherwise, I mean, she has been loved and worn. She's a little beat up down here, but not too much. I mean, I'd still carry her if this was still something I wanted to keep. So I'm gonna see if my daughter wants it. If not, I'm gonna go ahead and put it in the giveaway pile and donate it. I do have to clean it out because I got some first aid antibiotic cream in here. We got some lady things, some change. Oh, here's the lock to the luggage that I was looking for. Let me see if the key is in here. Yeah, so there's probably about a good $3 worth of quarters in there, and a receipt for $4,100 from Wells Fargo Bank. Was I cashing a check? I was taking out $4,100 on what day was this? I've had this bag this long. November 23rd of 21. $4,100. I must have had somebody to pay. I must have had to pay somebody. So that's in there. So I got to clean that out. But I am going to go ahead and donate this bag. And then let's go ahead and get to these clothes. Here are some more Fashion Nova pants. Now, These Fashion Nova pants are really, really, really great pants. They fit so good. They just don't fit me so good because two things: the color, it shows all of the things, all the lumps and bumps in my thighs and stuff. I bought these a size too small. And even though I can get in them now, I'm not crazy about the colors. And I don't know, the tag isn't on this one, but I'm pretty sure I've never worn these before. They have a nice stretch. They sit on the derriere so nice and great, but these, I don't know, sometimes how like when you buy something in every color, but every color don't hit the same as the color that you initially like. So my color in these pants that I that I wore actually um, on Wednesday. Oh my God, those were just mm, scrumptious. I was in awe of myself. Although I stayed covered, and you wouldn't have known what was back there. That wagon that was back there, these just didn't do the same. They did not give me the same effect. The silhouette wasn't the same. And then on top of that, just really trying to find something to go with these pants that didn't it just didn't seem awkward. These just the color is off. I'm gonna go ahead and donate these. Somebody is gonna absolutely. I really don't even want to donate these, especially not to like a Goodwill or anything, because I feel like one, you're gonna charge way too much for somebody to buy these pants because they weren't that much to begin with. I'm pretty sure these were under $20 at the time that I bought them. And then also I have a red pair. Now these red pair, I mean, I could have wore these for the Valentine's Day and everything. They're cute. They're cute, but I am not going to keep them. These are size large, and I'm still pretty much an extra large in pants because my thighs and hips make it so. So I'm gonna also get rid of these pants, and then I've got another pair of pants. These are these came from Kohl's. They're just St. John's Bay skinny leg. They're faded. They're faded. So I'm going to go ahead and trash these. I don't think that I need to donate these because I do believe in donating quality stuff that's not stained or broken or just ratted and tatted. And these are faded. And even though somebody might appreciate them, I just don't feel comfortable with donating them now. I might put them in the trash pile, babe, might pull them out and be like, no, these are great pants. Somebody who really likes this style and they want a faded pair of pants, or they'll take it and put some rich dye on it. They'll bring them back to life. I'll let her be the judge of that. But for me, I'm gonna go ahead and toss them in the to go pile. And then I got two more things to go ahead and get rid of, and then we're done for today. So y'all remember the juicer that I got rid of? This was the picture that came along with it. So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of it. I mean, it could come in handy for other things, but I got measuring cups and all of that. So I really don't need this picture. So this is going to go in the garbage. And then at one point we had a Ninja, and this was one of the cups that came into it. Now, I was going to go ahead and get rid of the whole set. One, because we hadn't used it. But then when I started thinking about it, I was like, oh, these are containers that I can store things in the refrigerator. So I'm kind of glad I stumbled across those because sometimes I don't have enough containers for me to store certain things in the refrigerator, and I'm hesitant to bring some more containers in because I don't really have a spot to store them really. So since those already have a spot in the cabinet, I'm going to go ahead and keep them. And they're like this, but this one doesn't have a closed lid. The other ones have closed lids. So I can just pour soups or whatever it is I'm trying to keep and put them in the refrigerator. So that's it. So I've gotten rid of 10 things. So now we are up to 85 things that I've gotten rid of for the month of February. And so for the remainder of the 13 days that are left in the month, I'm really going to stretch it out. I'm going to stretch it out to the point where y'all going to get sick of me talking. But what I think I'm going to do for the next few vlogs, I'll find a few things to release, and then I'll talk to you about my feelings surrounding it a little bit more. And, we'll just, vibe out from there. If you guys are not already watching my shorts here on YouTube, make sure you're checking out my shorts. I'm also over on TikTok doing all of the things over there, sharing cooking and my design stuff over there as well. So don't forget to go ahead and follow us over on TikTok at 26 and 0, all spelled out. And then we are on Instagram at 26 and 0 or no, it's actually 26 and 0 on Instagram as well. And I'll put all of the information over here. Now, babe, she has gotten rid of some stuff, And I don't know if you guys know who, you know, y'all should know who she is at this point. I mean, she's made several appearances over the years, and she hijacked the channel last week, and it was all in P. No case, and you guys really ate that video up. So, but she has been releasing some things. She has been able to kind of give some things to my brothers because they wear the same size. You know, Michelle is up, even though she's petite. My brothers are, I have my younger brother, Josh, he is, you know, he's a small guy. And so a lot of her clothes that were in great shape, great condition that she really wasn't wearing, but she was holding on to because she didn't really just want to toss them out there into the world because she was like, I don't know, I might. She gave some of those to my younger brother, and then some of the items that were a little bit too big for her, but she was still holding on to for the same reason that I hold on to clothes when they don't fit anymore, is because I'm like, maybe I'll get into it one day. She finally let some of those go and gave them to my older brother. So they are out here feeling good about some of the things that they have because, you know, my baby, she can dress, you know, she can dress down to the ground. Okay. So anyway, go ahead and check us out on all platforms. I will be back on, today is Saturday. I'm going to make an appearance on Wednesday. I don't know what that's going to look like at this point. I don't know if it's just going to be me chatting with you guys, if it's going to be an official Freedom February vlog like you've seen lately. But if it's not, you're still going to see me, whether I pop in and say, hey, it's not a video today, or I've got something for you. But anyway, thank you so much for watching and rocking with me and joining along in the challenge. Don't forget to leave me some comments below, like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you guys on Wednesday, regardless of what I'm bringing to you. All right. Peace out.